Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Battle of America's weekly tournament. Number 6 here. Myself, Yodaslim, and Light VIP. We're ready to get in here to what is soon to be the finals, I guess, of the lower bracket.
Yeah, lower bracket finals.
The deciding player of the main tournament and upper bracket going against Cham for the win. It is going to be PureLegacy versus. So what's his official name? Jigsaw, Jig. Okay.
Yeah.
It's I think it's like a type of fishing lure or something. I recently started fishing, so I know that term.
Okay.
Yeah, fish and jig. Maybe he fishes. Maybe it's short for jigsaw. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I'm not too sure what Jiggerino is, but maybe it's really I don't know.
I don't even want to speculate on that one.
But he did 2-1 Nano in the previous series.
2-1. Okay, so not too bad.
Yeah, they had a little bit of a back and forth, but here he is now, the real challenge, going up against the Terran player spawning in the lower right hand corner of Simulacrum, LE. He is teamless, but he is representing America. It is PureLegacy.
Indeed. And now you're looking into the main base of the Blue Zerg player playing for Nocturnal Gamers, coming straight out of Canada. The Zerg player that goes by the name of Jig. Jigsaw, as his clan tag says.
We have him, and yeah, I'm I'm curious to see how he plays. Again, he's kind of a returning player. We haven't seen, he just hasn't played at all this year. You know, this is his first tournament of 2020, and in 2019 he only played in 2. So I don't know.
Yeah, can't believe he actually took a game off of Cham today.
Yeah, that's actually huge.
And in Zerg, like in any other matchup, it's cool because you could like hide the tech or something. But in Zerg versus Zerg, like Cham knows every single thing you're doing. He knows every move. So there had to have been something super slick that Jigsaw did, or something that Cham messed up.
Yeah, I'm thinking like maybe it was like something cheesy, like an early pool or some like early Ling Bane sort of stuff. Like when I think of like a returning player, when it comes to muscle memory, maybe like micro is the easiest thing that comes back. So maybe like some kind of
more old school than Ling Bane versus Ling Bane.
Exactly.
That's like riding a bike; it never goes away. But now build order and roaches and ravagers, that he might not be familiar with.
Yeah.
So maybe Jig said, "Let me just do Ling Bane and end it quick." Maybe that's how he got a game off of Cham.
But again,
we'll see.
If he can take a game off of Cham, like he can take a game off of anyone. Like really.
Exactly.
Let's be real here.
That Ling seems like it's getting caught out there for the third base. Reaper's gonna leave it though. Leave it be. It's not canceling. You should cancel it now. Yeah, there he goes.
Meanwhile, we do have this Reaper trying to get some damage done. So far, no kills quite yet, but you know he will be able to get a scat off. And for once, he does see there is no lair being morphed, as we saw that a lot against Starkiller.
Yeah, a little bit of a weird positioning for the Queen when he hit it with the grenade and knocked it closer to the Reaper, causing a little more damage. So it almost died and had to get out of there.
Yeah, those mines are.
I like this position. Yeah, those mines are like a toss-up. I like the Overlord speed. That's a really good addition here.
Oh, yeah. Quite nice.
He's like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know this guy. I don't know what he's about. Let me scout PureLegacy out.
Yeah, especially because recently he's been mixing it up and going buyer some games or mech some games. So you know, it's always good to get.
I feel like that means it's not going to be like an all-in here from Jig anytime soon.
Yeah. Oh, this actually could be a tell, maybe. We do have PureLegacy lifting up his racks here to scout, so
Yeah.
You know, since he isn't using it, I
and
imagine...
Overlord speed finishes.
Yep, and
so now you pick that up for nothing.
Yeah, and he comes right in. He sees the 111 opening. He sees the tech lab on the starport. So potential of like either BC or...
Oh, he sees it right there in the back. He saw that, I think.
Oh.
The fusion core.
Yeah, he did. He did see the fusion
okay.
core. I imagine
oh man, he completely saw it.
Yeah, he should have clicked on it. So he should be ready for BCs. Like, even if he hasn't been around.
If he has that out and he's not researching the cloaked banshee upgrade, then you usually can tell that it's going to be battle cruisers.
Yeah. The only other thing it could be is Raven, but Ravens have come out of fashion in TvZ.
Yeah.
It used to be a lot more common, but the Raven got nerfed, and it's not, you know.
Maybe PureLegacy knows that, and he's trying to bait that out.
Oh,
he's like, oh, he's an old school player. Oh, they just spawned. That was a nice response there from Jig.
Yeah. I feel like PureLegacy could have dove into the mineral line, to be honest. Like, there's only 3 queens here, really. Like, what are they going to do? But, oh, now they're going to get surrounded. Nice.
I feel like I'm falling prey to the story that you told me of Jig. Like, I feel like I'm watching a super old school player now, and I want him to win.
Yeah, it's
like,
cool.
Does he know the new builds? Like, how is he gonna hold up against like this new age PureLegacy player who's been in the game and knows what he's doing?
Yeah, like what happened to make him play this week? Like, was he watching IAM? You know, was he like,
right?
Like, was it
like, I gotta play this game again? Yeah, he's like, I gotta pick this back up.
Yeah.
He's like, that's where the meta's at? Oh, I can play this. Battlecruiser coming up. Let's see if he knows how to defend against one of these things here.
Yeah, and the Overlord gets into the main of PureLegacy once again, just to confirm.
Just sitting there scouting. Oh my god, huge Hellion run by.
Oh god.
Jig Slaw does not seem to know how to defend it perfectly. He's doing a decent job. 9 workers went down, but in a situation like that, you'd expect the entire mineral line to go down.
Yeah.
Or actually, I think he probably should have immediately evacuated it, brought the queens, brought the roaches, and kind of like body blocked while they retreat back to the natural.
The queens were nowhere to be seen, and here comes the BC, but will he be able to get any damage done?
He had the queens in position to
for the teleport.
For the warp it, for the teleport. But Jig's PureLegacy being a genius, walked it over, had Yamato research done. He was able to shoot 1 Yamato cannon, take out a queen, and barely get out of there. He's been practicing. He knows his timing when he needs to get out, come home, get fixed up, all repaired, nice and polished.
Yeah, that was actually pretty close. Like, it was timed very well.
I'm going to go ahead and say it was timed very well, but he might have just gotten lucky with getting it out alive.
It's possible. It's possible.
Yeah, like he was probably macroing and then was like, oh, crap. This is bad.
Yeah, once again, PureLegacy
body
getting
blocking.
Here.
That was cool.
Yeah. Does lose 5 workers, though, in the end. Again, like, PureLegacy...
It does see the Spire right there, too, also, though.
Oh. Yeah, quite nice. Quite a nice scout. I imagine it's for Corruptors. I don't think we're going to see Mutas this late in the game.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
And these Hellies, they just keep getting in. 6 workers go down. 7. And
total of 22 workers this game.
Yeah.
I mean, 22 workers down for Jig, 0 down for PureLegacy.
Yeah, I mean, Jig still is even on workers, but losing that many, it's kind of rough.
And he hasn't caused any damage on the other side of the map. Yamatos and teleports out.
With 2 BCs now instead of 1, like, this actually could deal a lot of damage. He's going to kill both of the queens. And
he moved his 4 out of the way.
Yeah.
To try and preemptively catch him, and it kind of just kept his mineral line exposed there. And now the last queen's going to go down. 7 corruptors will come out here in a second, and even then, I don't know if it's enough to save this base here.
Yeah, meanwhile, Jig is going for a counterattack with his roaches, while the corruptors will hopefully deal with these BCs. Looks like he will kill 1. Oh, they both teleport out, and the roaches just run into a tank. Get pushed away.
PureLegacy is not letting his guard down at all. He's super on point this game.
Yeah.
Even after being scouted by Jigsaw here, he still just went for it.
Yeah, now Jigsaw's in a rough position. Like, he's had to spend so much of his larva like replenishing his drones, that now his army is kind of small and it doesn't shape up really.
Infestors.
Yeah.
Yeah, his army's not really shaping up, and these infestors are pretty expensive units here. You have to trade properly. But I don't, even with the infestors, I don't see how you go into the tank line. He does not have neuroparasite done.
Yeah, and he doesn't have ravagers either to try and bile the tanks.
That's a good fungal growth. Yeah, he's going to be able to stop him in the trap. It's just going to activate the Yamato to kill every single corruptor except 2.
Yeah.
I'm stuck here. Let me just Yamato. Now's a good time to use Yamato while I can't move.
Yeah. And that was Jig's first time seeing now 4 BCs now on the map, and yeah, it's scary. It's scary to go up against.
It's a slippery slope. It's going to cause a bunch more corruptors to come out, which means there's less roaches for you, which means there's less to counteract that mech. I believe PureLegacy is just really at home with this type of play.
Yeah.
I'm super glad we got to see a battlecruiser, though. I called it. I knew we had been missing one all game.
Yeah.
I knew it was only a matter of time before PureLegacy pulled one out. And he decided to pull 4. And I think, like, just... this isn't even the safest way to do it. I guess it is, but he's just walking them across the whole field.
Yeah, there's really nothing here to stop him. All the corruptors are down here to the south. Oh, the army does get fungled, and it looks like Jig will be able to jump on top of this battle mech army and clear most of it up. But at the same time, we do have these BCs. Oh, they kill the Roach Warren, and they're going to kill the Natural.
He was using his corruptors as like a meat shield against the Cyclones. It's like, mate, you know there's like 4 other freaking battle cruisers on the map. What are you doing there?
Yeah, and
4 battle cruisers on the map. I'm just gonna throw these away for free.
I think that's kind of indicative of the current meta, and especially if he hasn't really played in a year. That's something that you're not really used to, where BCs are now used fairly frequently when it comes to this style of play from Terran, and you have to kind of adjust and be ready for that, because those BCs just did so much damage.
Yeah. I did not get a chance to look at his MMR and all that, but I wonder where he's sitting at on the ladder. Like how many games is he putting in? Maybe he only gets on this Jig, that is. Maybe he only gets on this account just to play tournaments and stuff. Maybe he's been practicing off in another account.
Yeah. Maybe. But meanwhile, here we have his opponent, the Terran player, up now 1-0 in this series. Representing America teamless, it is PureLegacy.
And his opponent spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, playing for Nocturnal Gamers. He's a Blue Zerg coming to you from Canada, none other than Jigsaw. Also known as Jig and apparently Simon.
Oh, there you go.
I guess that's his real name, but he might have had an account with that name.
Yeah. Again, I don't know the origins of his name, Jig, that is.
Now, Nocturnal Gamer as well. Gamers, is that a clan?
Yes.
Is that a team?
I believe
yeah, because he hasn't been playing for years, so to still be a part of some sort of organization, clan, or what have you. It's pretty interesting. It never kicked him off, or maybe he got back into it and re-enlisted.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious to see if this is the beginning of something or if this is one-off. I do hope that we see more of Jig in the coming weeks, over the course of the year, right? Especially coming back and taking a game off of Cham. Like, So, like, I feel like that says something, you know? That's like, hey, I still got it, you know? Like,
yeah,
right?
exactly. Like, hold on now, I can still pull some rabbits out of hats and whatnot.
Exactly. It's cool to see.
Yeah. Someone on the Twitch chat is asking if we know what happened to Starkiller. No, we don't.
Oh.
These players just have to leave, and they leave, and we don't ask questions.
I believe I don't know if Darking knows the reason for it, but we haven't been informed, so I'm not too sure what it was that came up for Starkiller. Yeah.
It's not like they have to tell us, you know. It's their own personal lives if they don't want to. Mm-hmm. I would assume because they didn't want to lose anymore, but those are only assumptions.
I would like to think Starkiller, he's more confident in his playstyle than that, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, we do have this Reaper coming in from PureLegacy. Yeah, trying to get some damage done. Already 3 queens.
Maybe they were streaming and then they like, I don't want to just do this tournament on stream. I got all these viewers. Like, I'm just gonna go back to laddering.
Call back to Battle of the Americas #1.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Nah.
These Hellions they've made it into the main base? Jeez.
Oh my god.
PureLegacy's pretty insane with these Hellions.
Yeah. They should be cleaned up without too much of a problem. They both do go down, and I don't think they managed to kill a single drone, maybe one drone.
Yeah, I think they got one.
Yeah. But important to note that they did scout out this lair that was being built, and the fact that there was no third base. So
and destroyed a creep tumor.
Yeah. Wow! Oh my god! Wait.
What?
It's happening. Was he watching the stream?
Yeah. Is this the thing that like I'm missing out on?
Oh my god.
He must have been watching the stream and he's doing this just to make us laugh.
Really, like as Starkiller left, he messaged Jig. He's like, mate.
Yeah.
Hey, this
he's like,
works.
oh, you guys want a Starkiller? I'll give you a Starkiller.
Exactly. Here we have 2-base Muta on the way, but again,
and he's gonna see it.
Yeah, it does get scouted immediately by these Hellions. So he should have plenty of time to react to this. Ooh, all of these Hellions do go down though, not really dealing any damage. So nicely done by Jig.
I want to know Jig's logic behind this build. We need after game interviews or something.
Yeah. Again, this can work. We've seen it work, right? By Starkiller, but again, when Starkiller made it work, it was kind of like a fake out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it was scouted, right? He saw it for sure. Now
yes.
He's going with the like Roach Warren double Evo chamber block, which is good. It'll stop any Hellions from coming in. At least from the natural and the main. That doesn't stop the third base though.
Yeah, the Hellions do come in once again
properly
to the third.
Exposed. I like how he always throws down one like spore crawler or something just to save one drone.
Yeah, it's quite nice. Good reaction.
You got mutas. You don't need a spore crawler, but I think he's gonna let it finish. And in go the Hellions again. Oh, I guess the Liberators would be bad right now, but he's just letting all the drones go over there to die.
Yeah, unfortunately the drones do run into the Hellions. The Hellions will get cleaned up in the end, but 6 workers go down. Meanwhile, the mutas are here in the natural. There's no missile turret.
Wow. Whoa. That's weird. And he probably should have stopped that missile turret from being finished.
Yeah, but 9 SCVs do go down. Thors are on the way, but they're not quite done yet.
He's gonna stop the main.
Yeah, it's
and
not
he's
up
gonna
in the
get
main
so many
either.
kills here. Oh, Thors popped just in time. He's still gonna do a lot of damage. 15 SCVs going down. That is a whole lot of SCVs going down. Turret finishes.
Wow.
Now we gotta see PureLegacy or Jigsaw here transition to say he's going into roaches now. I'd like that. If he could get a big roach ravager ball out here and just go for a big push. 3 bases, you can pretty much max out on roaches if they're fully saturated.
I feel like PureLegacy was being a little bit greedy. I think he wasn't really respecting the mutas enough, and he lost a lot of SCVs because of it.
I don't know if he like properly saw it. Maybe he didn't click on the building because he had the turret like in guarding the front of his base, not even in his mineral line in the natural.
Yeah.
Oh, and the muta's even gonna go back in. I didn't even notice he had this many. Yep, they're gonna be able to get to Thor and the second one as well.
Oh my
Thors
god.
don't do very well against mutas.
Oh, but the repair though, he may be able to save it. Maybe one more
No
volley.
way. Oh my god, GG. And we got ourselves a game here. Jigsaw coming in and winning with the build we saw earlier. I'm gonna have to start trying that now. Apparently, that's the thing now.
Wow.
I don't know what rock I've been under, but I haven't seen this build until right now. Now we saw it 3 times, and it defeated PureLegacy twice.
Yeah, that was surprising. Like, even though he got scouted early on, if you remember, like he scouted the lair when it was first morph, and he saw the 4 gases, and he confirmed the spire later on. His reaction just wasn't fast enough. It was a little bit delayed because after he saw the spire, he had to make the engineering bay, and then once that was done, then he had to throw down the missile turrets. But not putting the missile turret in his natural, like in his mineral line. Yeah.
That's what lost in the game, really. The placement of those. But he also did have so many mutas towards the end. I think he could have just destroyed any missile turret.
Yeah. Well played by Jig.
Yeah.
And there we have it. In the bottom left-hand corner of Zen LE, dropping that last game, now tied up 1-1 in this series. We have the Terran player representing America. It is PureLegacy.
And his opponent spawning in the top right-hand corner, playing for Nocturnal Gamers, coming out of Canada. It is Jigsaw. Jigsaw, Starkiller, barcode account? We don't know.
Starkiller just
has 2 accounts.
Yeah.
That's why he dropped out of the last one, because he's like, I'm just gonna continue on in the regular bracket. Ooh, that would be next level. That would be next level.
I'm not confirming, but I'm not denying either.
I'm not confirming that's what's happening, but I'm not saying it's off the table. Some few people at home to speculate on.
Exactly. But
that would be an interesting turn of events.
Yeah. Well,
now it makes me wonder, if Starkiller were to have met PureLegacy out here in the losers finals, would it have worked again? If he went for the mutas again 2 times in a row?
Yes.
Apparently it worked once.
Yes.
It's like we're watching an intense soap opera here. Is Jigsaw going to be disrespectful and go for it again? No. Take it at 3 bases.
If that happened, then we know it's really Starkiller. If he went,
if he went for it again, it's Starkiller. I mean, look at his clan tag. It's the moon. Deals with space. Maybe that's where Starkiller kills the stars from. The moon.
Yeah. Maybe it's not a moon. Maybe
it's a star. Maybe it's a dead star that Starkiller killed. We got a whole conspiracy thread on Reddit if you guys want to go check it out.
Yep.
Really. It actually got banned, got taken down because I thought it was a meme.
We're not gonna get into that. We're not getting into that.
It's another tangent we'll go into another day.
It does get the Reaper in the end. Nicely done. We didn't really get to mention it, but Jig being a little bit greedy, going for a very fast 3rd hatchery, delaying his queens, but he managed to delay the Reaper with the Zerglings either way, and he actually killed the Reaper. So really good
so
start.
now it denies pretty much all the scouting here from PureLegacy. That was actually a quick little battle in the beginning to get rid of that Reaper. Had to have been a poor miss micro there, and now Jigsaw should have gone in. I guess he's waiting for that to go down. I think he had a chance to go in there. He still does. Like 5 seconds.
he had this small window of opportunity to come in and maybe kill an SCV or 2.
Or maybe he's waiting for this moment where they move out. Because the Hellions...
Yeah.
I don't know how this plays out. Because also, you would usually maybe keep him home, maybe till you get 4. Hellions, but he's ceased the Hellion production, going back into battle cruisers once again. And the Hellions are going to see nothing here.
Okay. There we do have the fusion core on the way.
Here, yeah.
Oh, the links come in and there's nothing here.
Yep. A little bit too late.
Yeah.
Hellions were able to get home by then. Did deny some mining time. Stopped the SCV from finishing off that supply depot, which is supply blocking. Actually, no, it's not. PureLegacy's not supply blocked yet. There's a little skirmish. Oh, roaches. Fast roaches coming across already.
Yeah, the BC isn't going to be done for this.
Oh, is he going to get that? Is he going to get it? Ah, he's able to plug it up. So now he's got to pull the boys, take them inside. Hopefully, he's actually going to fight with them Hellions who are trying to do some damage. And a Marine or two here. I think the Marines already got taken out. So many workers going down. 5 workers down. This will get cleaned up, but it will significantly slow down the economy. I don't think Jigsaw knows that battle cruisers are coming up yet, though.
He has no idea. Yeah, and
does he have sport crawlers down yet?
He
doesn't. He's putting them down.
He's starting, but he doesn't have enough queens. He has 1 queen per base. The BC is about to finish up and head across the map, and
So on this map, yeah, never mind. I was gonna say I noticed that the BC a lot of time teleports into that 3rd base, but the Hellions just went in and destroyed the entire mineral line, as they've been doing all day for PureLegacy. Couple of defensive roaches. He's like, okay, yeah, force out some more roaches, get you going. Yamato coming up. I like this from Jigsaw, though. 11 drones coming out. BC is going into the main base here, and what is the response from Jigsaw? You got to pull all the queens. Not a big amount of creep spread in the base, which means these roaches are going to go slow. Jigsaw's been doing this interesting move where he unburrows and reburrows a spore in range, but it always leaves his mineral line exposed.
Yeah. I feel like this could end it for Jigsaw. Like, these BCs are just dealing so much damage.
Yep. Hellions into the 3rd as well.
Oh my god.
Roach is out of place. He had the army there to stop it, and he just missed microed for a little bit. An entire mineral line going down. 12 workers are dead. Roaches still aren't finding those connections they should have. 15 workers down.
Yeah,
this is a tough position here.
This BC is still like on a rampage. The 2nd BC is about to finish up soon as well and could teleport in as soon as it's done, but it does look like he may be able to kill this BC. Maybe.
Oh my god. Oh, that was a bad pickup there from PureLegacy.
19 workers.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess it's not bad losing the BC. But 2 BCs would have just ended the game.
Yeah.
But Yamato is done, so...
Yamato is done. The 2nd BC is done. More Hellions are coming across the map. There is a Roach counterattack that is on the way, but I don't know how much damage it's going to deal.
Oh, no, not with this BC.
Yeah, the BC
Luckily
is here.
That just started, so he'll still be able to break the wall, get in, maybe do a little bit of work. He has like a worker wall. Another 12 workers go down. Bringing the grand total of this match up to 41 workers that have gone down so far for Jigsaw. Lost mining time there, workers being idle.
Yeah, I mean, Jigsaw, he does counterattack. He does kill 6 workers, which is nice, but not ideal. And I don't know if he even has enough to deal with this 2nd BC that's going to be coming across the map, especially with Yamato. So he's going to be able to like immediately kill 1 queen, and then there's only going to be 2 queens left here at the 3rd. Like, I don't...
Yeah. Not going to have much to defend here. Creep Tumor will go down as well. Good pickup. Don't quite know what Jigsaw can do here to sustain his life in this tournament going into the finals. Yamato, and then he can probably just take out the rest of the queens. I like the positioning of the spores actually right here. Kind of makes the BC go in a specific direction.
Yeah. It's quite nice.
Hellions do get it once again, kill another 10, 20 workers.
Jesus. Yeah, they kill even more workers. The BC killed the queen at the natural and just continues on into the main. There's another queen there, but I don't know how much it's going to be able to do. There are mutas on the way, which could clean up this 1 BC, but...
It's going to teleport out. GG. PureLegacy takes it.
GG.
man, that was a good one. I think Jigsaw he got some good damage done in the beginning, but he misread the follow-up and he didn't know there was BCs coming.
Yeah, well, I mean, because he was going for this kind of all-in style with this very fast roach push, he forgave like scouting, and he he didn't know that BCs were on the way.
I think if he was going to go that all in, he shouldn't have taken a third base, and he should have got way more gas saved up and tried to like go heavy like 15 roaches all in. You know, he went with like a handful of roaches, and as soon as he did some damage, the BC popped out and it was over. But if you got like 10 to 15 roaches in your base, your opponent's base, the BC won't even be able to take those out by the time you do critical damage.
Yeah. It was a rough game for Jig, but at the same time, I feel like he played relatively well, especially for a player that has been out of the meta for a year.
Yeah, I mean, he made it to like the semifinals pretty much here, so that's nothing to take lightly.
And he even took a game off of PureLegacy, right?
Yeah, and Cham.
Yeah,
and two like best players out here, you know. So he's definitely one to keep in the conversation for upcoming matches. Hopefully, he comes back every week. I'd like to see that.
Yeah. Hopefully this isn't the last we see from Jig, and I think he can be a real contender if we see him practice more, if we see him like ladder and get used to like what the current meta is. And
yeah, it seemed like he just didn't quite know the response. Like he had the APM and the build and the macro and the micro. He just didn't quite know the perfect response. So yeah, hopefully he just practices and gets it all figured out.
Yeah.
But is it time for the raffle?
It is time for the raffle. So once again, for those of you who don't know, because I do know we have a bunch of new viewers today, we have a raffle that, a participation raffle, I should say. Every player who participated in today's tournament has a chance to win $10 USD. And that's on top of the top Latin American player and the top NA player in this tournament, who also get $10, which as the tournament has turned out, that will be Cham and PureLegacy respectively, as they are both from the NA and Latin American region. So they both will be getting an extra $10 on top of their first and second place prize. And one of them could even get another $10 as we have this random giveaway. So yeah, we'll see who is able to win this.
It's a great way to get the players who aren't winning some money, or like on the off chance that the winners get even more money, it makes them want to play even more.
Yeah, it's a good way
like
to
that hidden sleeper bonus for someone out there.
Yeah, exactly. It's like more incentive to continue playing and participating.
It's like, I think that might be another reason why the other players just bowed out. They're like, I'm already in the raffle. I'm good. Like, I'm in the raffle. I know I'm not going to win anything beyond this. So they just bow out and get their raffle chance.
Exactly. And this week, the winner is Kaluz, the Latin American Terran player. Congratulations. I believe he's from Costa Rica. So
I do not recall, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure he played in Copa America, but yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I definitely remember the name because I thought it was Kelazar. It was Kaluz.